November always feels like a time of transition, a chance to pause for a moment of quiet between the excitement of autumn and the busy holiday season. Around this time of year, I usually find myself needing a little reset and some extra self-care to get centered before the weeks ahead. This November, that feels more necessary than ever. So I want to take the day to be really intentional about slowing down and simply being in the moment. This week, I've been thinking a lot about the idea of nourishment and how it can take so many different forms. We often think of nourishment in terms of food and what we can eat to take care of our bodies, but I've also been thinking about it in terms of how I can nourish my mind, the way things like laughter and rest are so important for staying healthy and balanced in my life. And today, I want to focus on nourishing myself in every way I can. Hello friends, I hope you've all been doing well. So as you can see, I have a new friend here with me today, and I mentioned in my last video that I had some unexpected changes in my life over the past few weeks, and this is one of the biggest changes. His name is Oberon, and he is about 3 months old. He showed up on our doorstep last month, and he didn't have any collar. He was really hungry and cold, and it's been a really long process. I kind of explained more on my Patreon about his whole journey, but basically we have decided to keep him and adopt him into our family. We just love him so much, and he is super sweet and cuddly, but he does have a very destructive side. So as you can see, the garland behind me that was here last week is gone, and we've made some changes around the house to make sure that he is safe and not getting into too much trouble, but it has all been worth it just to have him. Things have been pretty hectic around here these past couple of weeks, and today I just want to get my life together and try to get into a good headspace and reset before the holiday season. When life gets hectic, I find that my cleaning and organizing routine is usually the first thing to slip. So I wanted to start today by cleaning up around my desk area. A clean space always helps me feel more focused and positive while I work.
I should probably focus on figuring it all out. Mine's a bit of a mess, and all I can feel is doubt. Am I really strong enough to do it all over again?
a lot of time for rest this autumn, so now that the season is winding down, I've been trying to take every opportunity I can to relax and unwind. During the colder months, baths are one of my favorite ways to treat myself, and homemade bath salts make the experience feel even more luxurious. This fall has been unusually dry with almost no rain where I live. In fact, we've had so little rain this year that we think this may have been Oberon's very first rainstorm. He was so curious and completely mesmerized by the sound and sight of the rain. He seems to love it just as much as I do. Each November, I like to do a journaling session where I check in on how I'm feeling and I review the goals I set at the beginning of the year. It's a great time to reflect and celebrate what I've accomplished so far, and also let go of the things that may no longer feel as meaningful. Whenever I do a goal review like this, I try to be really gentle with myself and let go of perfectionism around needing to achieve everything I wanted to do at the beginning of the year. This check-in isn't about criticizing myself or measuring productivity. It's about noticing where I am now and refocusing on what matters most to me as we go into these final weeks of the year.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment
moment that we met, you're worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. The best thing that I'll ever know.
Hello friends! It has been so nice to spend the day slowing down and taking a nice big breath for the first time in a while. I really needed this, and it feels like I'm finally getting back on track after a really busy season, and I'm just now feeling really excited and a little bit more energized for the weeks ahead. Now that we have Obi, it is so unbelievable to look back on my life just a few weeks ago and realize how many things have changed for the better since he walked into our lives. There have been some challenges and difficult things in my life this fall, and just having him here with me these past few weeks has been so helpful, and I feel like he has made such a positive difference for my overall mental well-being. It's so funny because I always knew I wanted to have a pet someday, but I think I was waiting to feel perfectly ready and like I had everything in my life figured out first. And now looking back, I realized that I didn't have to have everything perfect in order to still take care of him really well and give him a good life. And I also think he walked right into our lives when we needed him the most. He has helped me to look at my life and change my priorities in the best way, and he has taught me to just be in the moment even when things don't go according to plan. Because of my anxiety, I have this tendency to try to plan everything out really far in advance, and with him I have kind of learned to let go of some of that control, and it has been such a positive thing for me, and I can see it kind of already going into other areas of my life. And as we go into the holiday season, I really want to embrace that mindset and let go of the perfectionism and the expectations and just live in the moment and savor all of those little joys throughout the day. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it inspires you to take a little time for yourself before we get into the holiday season. I'm sending you the biggest hug, and I will see you soon. Good night, friends.